Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Bali Life Unfiltered. This week we are going to be covering some of the latest Bali news. Lots seem to happen while we're away, so we have loads to kind of chat through and catch up on. There's always some interesting goings on. We're just going to dive a bit deeper into some of the news stories.
Yeah, I felt like while we were away, I just saw so much happening in the island.
I know.
Yeah.
So we'll just dive into it. How about, tell me some of the big news stories that have been happening.
I think the biggest is probably the demolition of the properties in Bingen, which is pretty heartbreaking. For those that don't know, I think there was 50 buildings that were deemed illegal. So they'd been built without permits, visas, potentially dangerous along Bingen Beach. And a lot of them are warungs, apartments, restaurants. A lot of them have been there for a really long time.
Yeah, I was going to say, a long time. It's not like they've just been built.
Yeah, it's like an institution. People go down there for that, like local warungs and local people. Yeah. So it's kicked up a pretty big fuss, I reckon, here. There's petitions to get it stopped.
Yeah.
I believe there's court proceedings to stop it, which is why, I don't know, what is it? Demolition people went in and kind of broke a lot of the buildings so they couldn't be used, but that's it. They've left it. Nothing else has really happened.
Yeah, okay.
Because there's court proceedings going on.
Okay, so they've put it's on hold, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So in Indonesia, there is a thing, it's customary adat law. So a lot of the buildings there, especially the warungs, those laws predated any of the new legislation that's come in over the last 10 years. Yeah. So here, that kind of law is the locals have an agreement with, say, the local banja to say, we can have this building. And it's pretty common in Bali. There's a lot of just handshakes and let's have a building here. But then, of course, over the last 10 years, there's been new rules, new legislation, and that's what they're saying is happening. Yeah, okay. Which I think it's so sad. Why not try and work with them? Yeah, obviously, if the building is unsafe, fair. But, yeah.
Yeah, so some of these buildings are hanging over the cliffs, right?
Yes.
So they're deeming those unsafe?
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, because we stayed in one on that cliff.
Yeah, I was going to say, right?
Yeah,
you did. Yeah.
4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It was so amazing to be on the cliff. Yeah. But even at the time we were there, we're oh my gosh, I can't believe that they were even allowed to build, to be fair. I'm hoping they were okay with the structural build, but there's heaps there. There's heaps of half-built buildings.
I was there.
Have you been down?
I haven't been there in a while.
Well, it's been there. There's this one big structure that is on the left side. It's been there for years, half-built, just the concrete structure.
Maybe run out of money.
I would say so, yeah. It would have been massive, whatever it was.
Yeah, okay.
But, yeah, I mean, there's a few of those. It's more just the little restaurants down on the beach that it's really sad that they're gone.
Yes, the more locally owned kind of places, because obviously there is Morabito and Kelly's Warung and a few places like that have been disrupted. Yeah. And they're going to be next going to Balangan Beach.
Yeah, Balangan again. Yeah. They're all just local cafes and restaurants. Yeah. That one apparently is because they want to make it an open beach, public beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so for anyone to go down there.
Yeah.
And now apparently Melasti Beach.
Oh, really?
Beach, there's 8 down there that have also been given a notice. Oh, I think that's more just for them to check they've got everything. Yeah. But I know everyone's come down to Canggu and start going there. Yeah. I remember when we first moved here 3 years ago, before Atlas was built. I think it was just as it was being built. We went down the first few days we got here. We went down to the local warungs, and that's why we came. We loved that vibe, being on a beanbag and just having a nasi goreng on the beach.
Yeah, totally.
But then I reckon a month later they were all gone. And it was so sad.
Yeah, because of the bill.
Yeah, because of Atlas.
Yeah.
And I think that is a bit of a rumour that's spreading. They're making
way for something big.
I hope not.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're going to have a big backlash if anything happens, even in the next 10 years.
Yeah, totally.
So.
No, yeah, it's very sad for Bingen, and I guess we just watch this space to see what happens. I'm a bit unsure right now. Yeah. But that does kind of lead me on to there being a full crackdown. It does seem like immigration and the government are really checking up on businesses that they're got the right permits, doing all the right things. I've seen them walking around.
Yeah, apparently there's a 100-person task force.
Oh, there you go.
Walking around Bali or visiting businesses, even along the beaches. Just randomly checking people.
Yeah. See what happens, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's good. I think if you're running a business illegally, even a villa, so even villas, they're going to villas to make sure you have the right permits, which is quite difficult here.
Yeah.
Because there's different zones.
Totally.
Different, like, international people need to have a special license and key test and all of these things. And so they're checking.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good thing. So if you are doing things illegal, I think you should be nervous.
Yeah, totally. You should be doing things the right way here.
Yeah.
We actually had people, I think maybe before you got back, there was people from like the local regency outside the villa taking photos. And I was like, what's going on? You can see their government because they have the red license plate.
Yeah.
And he was just like, from Badong Regency. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Why are you taking photos of the villa? And I asked our gang manager and he said they're just making sure you haven't made any structural changes to your villa because I don't think you're not supposed to add on another story or something, for example. You're just checking that as far as I know.
Oh, wow.
We've not changed anything.
Yeah.
Everything is
neither.
legal permits. So
yeah.
But yeah, you just noticing more people around checking things. So
yeah. Even a friend's business, they had people just turn up to check their tax. So they wanted to go through all of their tax payments to make sure they were paying tax. Because I think a lot of people here, again, international people aren't paying correct tax. They also wanted to check that any Westerners working there were working under the correct key test. They just turn up. So watch out. It's interesting to see.
Yeah, totally. What else has been happening?
So what we've talked about before is the Ferris wheel is over.
Oh my God, I was going to talk about this as well. Yeah, I saw this. Yeah.
Did you go on it at all?
No. I just noticed it was operational and there's a big Instagram for it. It's called The Wheel Bali.
Yeah.
I think, it's open from like 12 hours a day from morning till night.
Yeah.
A ride takes about 10 minutes to go round.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's right near Atlas, so you're not short. You're a short walk from there. It's like 200k an adult. And I think 100k a child.
Yeah.
Seems to be. I don't know if it's busy or not.
Yeah.
The pods are air-conned.
Oh, really? That's so cool.
Yeah, I don't know if there's music playing and there's a bit of atmosphere or what it's like.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yes, it is spinning since the end of June.
Yeah.
Just after we left.
Interesting. It's an interesting location.
Yeah.
But funny because we talk about it being right near the villas, right?
Yeah.
And I thought that was odd. When we went to Munich, there is a big Ferris wheel right in a square, same sort of thing, just over houses and stuff. So maybe it's not that unusual.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. So yeah, that's interesting. We will go. We did say we were going to go on it. So.
Oh, you did?
No, me and you.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant with the kids.
No,
I'm like, no. But we will, yeah.
Yes, it's only 10 minutes. I can probably hack that. Do you think it's going to be popular?
I don't know. I think because of where it is, you're going to have to go there specifically.
Yeah.
Whereas, say, the slingshot in Chengdu, you might just walk past and be like, oh, let's do it. But, we'll see, I guess.
I think they were saying, like, sunset is a good time to go on it because you get quite a good vantage point. But I can't imagine 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Very exciting. But, guess, again, we'll watch this space. Yeah. Which actually, thinking of rides, brings me on to some other news I heard that they are building a theme park in Bali. Have you heard this?
No.
Yeah.
Really? Oh my God, how exciting.
Apparently it started. Paramount theme park. So
Paramount theme park?
Yeah, do Paramount Pictures. It's set to be ready by 2026. It's
that seems
in the west of Bali, called the Jembrana Regency. So it's like right next to Java. So you'd come over the crossing and you'd come in. So very handy for people driving through from Java.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
It's around 14 trillion IDR, which is around 726 million pounds, covering 600 hectares. So it's massive. They want it to be Disneyland level.
No.
So competing with Disneyland in Tokyo and Universal Studios in Singapore. It's going to have like a water park, hotels, dining, like a whole like, you know, like luxury kind of resort stay at the theme park. So yeah, apparently it's gonna be ready next year. Next year? Yeah, 2026.
There's no way it could be ready that quick.
Apparently.
I guess if Paramount funding it.
But I assume so.
It.
But obviously it's going to create lots and lots of jobs, not just from now, construction and everything.
Yeah.
And then once it opens, all the staff that they would need.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's obviously question marks in terms of traffic and the roads. I think those, I'm sure they've thought about this.
Probably an interesting place to do it because you're going to get a lot of Indonesians from Java.
Absolutely.
Like heaps of people come across. Yeah. So it'll probably start with mostly like locals and Indonesians. Yeah. But it makes sense because then when the airport opens up around Lavina, which apparently they're breaking ground this year.
Oh, wow.
End of this year. So it's going ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, 200,000 jobs it's going to create.
Amazing.
Yeah. But that obviously won't be ready for quite a while, quite a few years.
Yeah.
But, you know, they've got obviously the big picture in mind. Wow.
Yeah. Like Bali is changing and quite rapidly and it's hard to know if it's the right thing.
Yeah.
They're trying to bring some cultural elements to the theme park as well, so it's not just
Lord, I hope so.
They're going to Disneyland.
They're probably going to have so many horror.
Like
horror. I don't know, rides. Yeah. So Indonesians love horror. Yeah. So all of like the movies and TV shows on Netflix is horror.
There's lots.
Which is I love horror, so that's cool.
Yeah. Would you go to the theme park?
Yes. Yeah. I love theme parks. Yeah. I love Disneyland.
Yeah. It's been interesting to see. I wouldn't have ever expected like a huge theme park to be built here. But that was big news for me. I knew nothing about it until...
Yeah. It is. It's like, I don't know if I would be happy living here and having it because it's going to bring in, I guess, more tourists. But they need to get infrastructure up and going before
totally.
that opens.
They need to support it,
Yeah.
I don't know what, if it's like a built-up area up there. I'm assuming it's more rural where they've put it in such a vast space. So,
cool.
Fun one?
Yeah.
Something to do for next year, hopefully.
Keep an eye on it. Yeah. What else has happened since we've been gone? We obviously had the volcano eruption, Mount Loatobi, but it actually was massive. I didn't realise.
Oh, was it?
But it stopped a lot of flights in and out of Bali. Yeah. We had guests in our villa at the time and they couldn't leave.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were they going back to Australia?
Yeah, back to Australia.
Yeah.
So there was that.
Yeah, okay. This is that's the active volcano that erupts
the
quite
active
often.
one, yeah.
Disrupts Australian flights.
Yeah. I think it disrupted most flights leaving for just a day.
Yeah, okay.
But it went off quite a few times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
There was a tsunami. Not here.
Yeah, there was.
See that?
Yeah.
Warning. So people were warned about the tsunami. Where was the earthquake?
Russia.
Yeah. Pretty far away.
Yes.
Yeah,
there was just warnings here, nothing.
Yeah, no. But my daughter is obsessed with tsunamis.
Yeah, my kids too. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, so funny. Since we went to Portugal and they talked about the tsunami, and she's just been so interested since, and she was like a bit nervous about her teddies.
Oh,
I was like, no, it's not there. It's just she overheard us talking.
Yeah. Have you? So there's been recent changes to the beach here in Berawa. You know. Caravan that we go to quite often.
Yes.
Changes there. The
park is closed.
Car park that once was there. A waste of a space really for a car park and a few cows. So I'm not surprised that they're now building on it.
I know.
And assuming they're building a big resort.
You reckon, yeah.
So you can't access the car park to get to Caravan that way anymore. Making it a bit more difficult. So you have to go down past bins and walk around. Actually haven't been there since we got back, but
we went
big
down
news for the area. Are they still planning on staying open? For some reason I thought somebody said they're closing.
Caravan?
Yeah, but that's probably not true.
So. Well, who knows? Yeah. Because there's, again, local warungs surf shops all along their Caravan. Like, they're really the only ones left in Berawa.
Yeah.
So I hope they don't. Yeah. I hope they do what, say, Seminyak and Legion have done, where you still have those beach huts and the local shops, and they've got a path, and then there's like one little area for a hotel where they can go. Yeah. Rather than just close the whole area.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll do that.
I noticed that Caravan actually have opened a sister restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah. We actually were walking down the beach the other day and I noticed a new place called Manta.
Okay.
Manta the Oasis, and it was really cute and it looked really similar to Caravan, but I didn't know at the time, and then I had a look on Caravan's Instagram and said, "This is our new sister one. It's on Nelayan Beach."
Ah.
So Batty Belong and walk down.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cute. So there's another location there.
Well, maybe that'll be their new place when they're closed.
Yeah,
maybe that's the idea. They're trying to move everyone down there.
But maybe they're not closing, so we don't know.
I know, I hope not. Caravans are really nice.
Yeah.
Just like a nice beach.
Just to hang out.
It's like really cute. Vibes. Yeah. Great food, drinks. Yeah, good energy.
And what about, obviously not on such a nice note, but there was a shooting here while we were away, which for Bali is pretty unheard of.
Yeah.
You don't find gun crime here whatsoever.
No.
So do you know about that?
Yes. Indonesia has a pretty strict gun law. So we never have this here. Like, we're very fortunate. It's, I would say, overly safe place to be. But so a Melbourne man was shot dead in his villa, and another man was injured, and apparently it was 3 other men from Australia as well that did it. The police jumped on it so quick. Yeah. I was really surprised and impressed how quick they apprehended the suspects.
Yeah, they were trying to flee the country, is that right? Both different places.
So one was in Jakarta, one was in Singapore, and one was in Cambodia.
Yeah, okay.
But that was literally a day or two after. Yeah. And so apparently it was off DNA off a balaclava.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's very good.
That's what I think. Yeah. So here, not obviously, but murder, it's premeditated murder. So they are up for the death penalty.
Yeah.
2 of them were the shooters and one was apparently the planner. Okay. But they've all been brought back to Karabakan prison. Yeah. They haven't spoken out. They haven't done any media things because it has to go through court. It still hasn't gone through court yet. But yes, they believe that the men came from Australia across for the job. They don't live here.
Do they know why?
Nah. I mean, there's rumours it was gangland and this sort of thing. But it's I don't know why you would come to a country that has a death penalty. I mean, why would you kill someone in the first place?
Yeah.
But,
Lots of questions.
Why would you come to a country that has the death penalty? Yeah. Maybe, who knows? But I don't, how did they even get the guns in? And,
no idea. Yeah,
all
very
these
interesting
questions. But apparently foreign-related crime has increased by 16% year on year.
Yes,
so
yeah. Yeah, and I also read that the wives of the victims were in the villa at the time and were hiding.
Yes.
That must have been so scary. Petrifying. And thank God they're okay.
Yeah.
Very, very scary. They were doing a reenactment. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They were brought out of the prison and people were like, what's going on again?
Yes. I did see that. Yeah. Also, I think it was when we were coming home. When we were coming home from our trip, they were doing, I think they might have been getting moved or something. I don't know, but there was all these cops and we're what's going on? And that was
you don't often see lots of police and things, anyone in a orange jumpsuit.
Yeah, true. I didn't see them, but they just had all their big guns and it was crazy.
Yeah, not nice. But very rare for Bali in terms of shootings.
Exactly.
Did you see, have you read, I think it's the last few days, there's been a bit of an incident with Wrong Gym.
No.
I don't know if he's the owner, the manager, who he's claiming to be, but he worked, so past tense now, for Wrong Gym. And I don't know if he's Italian or what, I think his name's Duccio. And he has been preying on staff, members, sending them explicit messages, nude photos, asking for nude photos from them. And some of the girls have spoken up, which is brave of them. Thankful for doing that. But he's been harassing many, many, many women. And finally, it's all come out. And Wrong Gym posted a big statement on their Instagram. So Wrong Gym is in Pereiranan.
Yeah.
Fairly new gym, I think, recently.
Yeah, it's probably one of the more popular ones now.
Yeah. And the victims were claiming he lured them with salary promises and then sent them explicit messages and was groping people. Oh. And if members weren't complicit with what he was doing, then that he would cancel their memberships.
Shit.
So a lot has been going on.
Was he a manager, did you say, or
he's the manager or the owner? It's a bit vague on what you're reading online. I don't think he's the owner, but I think he's supposed to be the manager. at least that's been taken into the police's hands and they're dealing with
Yeah.
it. And Wrong Jim have put out an apology and that it's being handled. But yes, there's lots of stuff on there about social media at the moment, which is,
God.
but yeah, inappropriate, very inappropriate. And I wouldn't hope that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, true. I can't imagine it would, but
Yeah.
I'm glad it came out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's sad news, but yeah.
Yeah. So apparently, they are. Have you heard about the cruise ship port in Berawa?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they're opening. I think they're set to open the first kind of port in Bali for cruise ships.
Oh,
in
okay.
Berawa. Yeah. So at the moment, if any cruise ships come, which I think there's only a couple because it's such a small space, you have to get on a boat to then come in.
Yeah.
But they're set to, apparently by the end of the year, have a port there for up to 6 cruise liners.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which again, it's going to be another massive boost for tourism for coming straight in. So they hope to get on some cruise ship locations.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How are they going to fit everyone on here with all these things happening?
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of change happening. This is the thing. I feel like, is this going to bring in just too... I mean, it's already overcrowded.
Yeah.
How many more people can we bring in? And the infrastructure is just not there. So I really hope there are more plans in place.
Yeah, so infrastructure. So in Kuta and Seminyak this year, by the end of this year, they're apparently fixing up all of the footpaths.
Yeah.
Along the beach, throughout the streets, the main footpaths through Kuta and Seminyak, which is great. But they're still doing it through our areas, which they did the one coming here, for example, pretty fast.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
One day we're like riding through dust and dirt, and
now it's nice.
Now it's like beautiful bitumen. And,
yeah.
So they're definitely doing
things are happening, but I just worry about the roads, like with cars, and I just I don't know how it's.
Well, do you know anything about the light rail?
I haven't checked on the updates. I'm pretty sure it's still
you reckon?
Still going ahead.
Yeah,
but we'll check on that one for next news week. But
I saw it briefly, but it's still, I just don't know.
Yeah. How realistic.
If it's going to happen, but
there's lots of promises of things happening, and they're spoken about a lot, but they don't always come to fruition. But actually, I went to Uluwatu yesterday for the day, but the road is just coming down from the airport down into Uluwatu. It's just so bad. The traffic is so bad.
It's gotten pretty bad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of building down there as well, right?
So much construction. So, a lot of it is trucks. Yeah. And that's the only way they can get, all the product generally comes from Denpasar. So it comes down, and it's just... It's really,
It's too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, interesting.
But I don't know, we'll see. Plans are slowly. Yeah.
It's all good bringing in, obviously, tourists, and it's bringing in money, but they need to fix the infrastructure for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Because people come, get frustrated, and maybe don't come back.
Yeah. You see people like influencers
moaning
about how horrible it is. Yeah.
Some of these things, though, just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Like, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Go to a nicer area that you want to go to that's greener or whatever it is you want.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this week I was a bit whingy about traffic in the dirt, but...
Comes and goes, doesn't it? Depending on the mood.
Yeah. Last week when I first got back, I'm like, yes, scooter life, I love it. 2 days later, I hate it.
Yeah. It is very much a love-hate relationship.
It is. But they're doing the shortcut in Berawa.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yes.
I'm guessing it'll be like a one-way sort of system.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't see how it's going to help otherwise.
Yeah.
It's just a few streets up. I don't know. The congestion there.
Yeah.
Have you caught it yet? The traffic there?
No. Oh, I've got stuck in the traffic around there lately. Yeah.
Again, that's because of cars generally.
Yeah, generally.
Because it's a one-way.
Yeah.
And scooters can go both ways. But coming from Canggu to Berawa, it's always a bit of a pain, especially around sunset.
Yeah. Cars just can't pull out of that coming out of the Canggu shortcut. There's no room with all the scooters. It just doesn't work.
Oh, yeah, so maybe they'll get detoured around.
Yeah, hopefully there's like a system. I'm sure they've come up with a system.
Yes.
Which also brings me on to talking about transport, is they are planning to create a new fast boat water taxi that takes you from the airport and Canggu. And there's lots of boats at the moment, like Go Boat. Not that I've ever taken one.
Yeah.
But
I actually saw, did you see about one of those Go boats started taking on water?
I mean,
the boat
probably
not the best for them, but
Yeah, but this apparently will take people directly from the airport, get off your plane, get on the boat, and go up to Canggu, because to ease congestion.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, finding other alternative methods.
Yeah.
And they're in talk, so it's not happened yet.
Yeah.
But potentially being operational by 2026 also.
Oh, cool.
So another option if you're visiting, perhaps you want to hop on the boat.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know how long it will take?
The boat itself?
Yeah.
I mean, it should be pretty quick, shouldn't it? Like, what would it be?
Minutes?
Yeah, I would estimate 30 minutes. I don't know how quick it is. They said it's a fast boat.
Yeah,
So,
cool. Okay, that's a good one.
yeah.
Might as well use the water. Because we don't really see many boats out that side.
No.
No,
As
not
opposed
really.
to
Sonora and that it's obviously flatter.
Yep.
Lots of fishing boats.
And actually, so while we're on transport, also planes this time, Jetstar Asia closed that branch of Jetstar.
Oh.
Jetstar Airways still functions. All the routes from Australia and New Zealand and I think Japan still function, but they closed the Asia branch. So the main route is Singapore to Bali. So they don't have that Jetstar anymore.
Really?
Plenty other airlines that do it. I don't know why exactly.
Yeah.
Interesting. And then Jetstar Airways have opened up a new route from Bali direct to the Gold Coast, which they didn't have before.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So for those coming from Australia, and that runs 3 times a week.
Brilliant. I think I'm going there at the end of the year. So,
woohoo! Helped you out there. Yeah. Which helps, isn't it? I mean, lots of people would go from Brisbane if, travelling from there.
I didn't even realise there wasn't one.
Yeah,
so
there you go. Obviously, we're podcasting, and Stephen Bartlett is one of the Diary of a CEO, which I listen to his podcast all the time and love it. He gets great guests on. He is coming to Bali.
Oh, really?
At the end of September, and is doing a talk at the Westin in Nusa Dua.
Oh, cool.
Which is really cool. So if anybody interested in entrepreneurship and just catching him, I think he's great.
Yeah.
Like, he's so inspiring. Yeah, it's 26th of September at the Westin in Nusa Dua, and they host lots of events down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's this world's second largest podcast host, which I didn't realise, which is insane.
Wow.
And
oh, cool.
yeah, he's like a self-made multimillionaire, isn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, super interesting. Yeah, would love to go see him. Maybe we'll go see him. I would like to. So for anyone interested, get your tickets.
True.
Because we don't generally get many, get performers coming that often. I mean, obviously you have beach clubs and things that performers come DJs, but comedians not so often, this kind of thing. So
well, there's also a big AI conference.
Yeah, I saw this also.
I'm going to that.
Oh, you are. Patrick's in that. I was like, let's go to Stephen Bartlett. He was like, no, I think I'm going to go to this other one at the Westin. The AI. Is it the Westin?
I think it's at the Westin too. That's why I was like, oh, maybe he is part of that.
Oh, no, it's a couple of weeks after. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
What's the AI one is just...
Yeah, so it's people working online. So it's like for podcasters. It's for... Yeah, anyone working online to how to use AI and to, I guess, just be better. Like influencers, apparently it's like influencers talking. Most speakers, I think, are from overseas, international speakers coming.
Yeah, right.
So,
We need to keep our eye on the events they do at the Westin. I didn't know there were so many.
Yeah, either.
Very good.
So much.
Yeah, so much happening.
Yeah, but lots of positives as well. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.